Hello everyone, I am Surbhi Singh and I welcome you all to my channel Inspirational Sheroes. Generally, when you see a lady driving on road, what is your reaction? ओ भाई थोड़ा धीरे चला ले, आगे मैडम चला रही हैं, कहीं ठोक ठाक ना दे. Or suppose there is an accident on road and in one car there is a lady and in the other there is a man. What is the general public's perception? पक्का मैडम की गलती होगी. Or if a car is moving at 40 km speed, what the other person would say? भाई क्या लड़कियों की तरह चला रहा है? You must be thinking, why I am telling you all this today? Actually, my story today is of a lady who just not knew how to drive a car, but she was also a very good pilot. She was the first female who flew across Atlantic Ocean and Pacific Ocean, and her name is Amelia Earhart. Amelia was born in July 24, 1897 in Kansas in US. Her father was a railroad lawyer but was addicted to alcohol, which made the family struggle financially a lot. Her father's inability to be a provider for the family led Amelia to become independent. After graduation, she volunteered as a nurse's aide for the Red Cross after seeing wounded soldiers returning from World War I. There she developed a strong admiration for aviators, spending much of her time watching the Royal Flying Corps practicing at the airfield nearby. One day, at a beach air show in 1920, Amelia took a 10-minute plane ride that transformed her life. When she landed, she knew she had to learn to fly. But she did not have enough money to take flying lessons. So, she worked at a variety of jobs, from photographer to even truck driver, and got herself enrolled to take flying lessons from pioneer female aviator Anita Snook. In 1921, Amelia purchased a second-hand Kenner Airster biplane and nicknamed it the Canary. In 1922, she flew her plane to 14,000 feet, the world altitude record for female pilots. And on 15th May 1923, she became the 16th woman to be issued a pilot's license by world governing body of aeronautics, the Federation Aeronautic. 2 years later, in 1924, Amelia family met with severe financial crisis, because of which she had to sell her plane to make a living for the family. Due to limited finance, she even had to quit her studies and had to work as a teacher first and then as a social worker. During this time, she was still passionate about aviation and wrote several newspaper columns campaigning women aviators. Her column caught eye of a famous Captain Hilton H. Raleigh, who offered her to become the first passenger to fly across the Atlantic. This was a great opportunity to her. She grasped the opportunity and became the first woman passenger to fly across the Atlantic. Now, she was treated as a celebrity and everybody started calling her the Queen of Air. She became associate editor in Cosmopolitan and had a number of celebrity endorsements for many products. But she was not satisfied. She wanted to fly solo across Atlantic Ocean. After this, she started breaking her own records. In 1928, she became the first woman to fly solo across North American continent and back. In 1931, she set a world altitude record of 18,415 feet, and finally on May 20, 1932, she became the first woman to fly solo across Atlantic Ocean. Her solo flight to cross Atlantic Ocean was not so easy. She met with difficulty as she encountered thick cloud and ice on the wings, and even her plane suffered a leak in the fuel tank. Yet, she faced the situation bravely and smartly and successfully completed her flight. After that, she on August 24, 1932 flew from LA to New York, setting her record to flew longest distance without refueling. She also became the first female pilot to complete a non-stop transcontinental flight. On January 11, 1935, she became the first person to fly across Pacific Ocean. After achieving so much, she had only one dream left, and that was to fly around the world. On July 2, 1937, Amelia decided to navigate the world along with navigator Fred Noonan. But unfortunately, due to bad weather condition, she lost communication and could never be found. Amelia's passion and consistent hard work towards her goal led her achieve her dream. I would just like to say in the end that if you have any passion, just push yourself a little bit and everything would automatically fall into place. In the end, I would like to just say a famous quote by Amelia Earhart. She has given many famous quotes, but this one is my favorite. Women must try to do things as men had tried. When they fail, their failure must be but a challenge to others. Thank you.